Is it face or vase?
You gonna be asking that the whole trip?
Welcome back to It's a Vase Productions, where today we're doing our first reaction to Chewin' the Fat. Now, I know what a lot of you are probably thinking seeing me here today.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Where have you been? Yes, so it's been a while. I've been away. I'll talk about that some at the end. For the very, very short version is I now have a Patreon. If you're interested in seeing new things all the time, that's where you're going to have to go. And I know you're probably also thinking, why am I going to sign up for a Patreon for a guy that hasn't been around for like 3 months? And the answer to that is, hopefully with the Patreon now, I won't again be in a situation where I'm not around. I'm trying to make it so we never have that happen again. And I think Patreon is the way to go going forward, simply because a lot of the work that I do, whether it be the reaction videos like we're about to do right here, or the music videos that I do, all of that stuff is copyright protected, which means I can show it on YouTube most of the time, but I don't get any sort of compensation from it. I don't make any money. Even if there are ads, I don't get any money from it. It goes to the copyright holder. So that makes it difficult for me to like be supported while I try and do these things. I think the Patreon is gonna make that a whole lot easier, a whole lot better. And if you're thinking to yourself, there's no way I am paying any amount of money per month, blah, 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 don't worry about it. All the reactions and all the, all the reactions will end up on YouTube eventually. If you sign up for the Patreon, you're going to get them first. That's how that's going to work. Essentially, if you're watching this video right now, there's already another one up on Patreon that is not generally up for everyone on YouTube yet, but that's just one of the, you're going to get some incentives for signing up and joining in. But that is the good thing also about that, is that I'm going to be revamping, coming back out with all kinds of new reactions, not just Chewin' the Fat, but also all kinds of comedians. I want your in the comments. I want you to tell me what you to be reacting to. I'm also be coming out with like book reviews, movie reviews, game reviews. There's going to be a lot more gaming live streams. I got some new podcasts that are coming out. So like there's tons and tons of things happening. Very exciting. And if you go sign up on the Patreon, that's going to be where you're going to be the first one to know about everything. You're going to be signed up for everything. I'm going to start having game nights. We're going to start having raffles. Like, it's very exciting. But I said I was going to talk about that at the end, so I didn't. I talked about it right now. Anyway, well, at least it's out of the way. Let's do this reaction, because I know a lot of people have been waiting. I finished Still Game months ago, and I was going to go right into Chewin' the Fat, but my personal life went crazy. I went crazy. It was a rough time there for a while, but luckily I'm back and we're here to get to Chewin' the Fat. And I'm excited to see what it's about, because Still Game was such a good show. I need to rewatch that. I need to make a trailer for that. Okay, so anyway, Still Game was so good, and so I'm excited to see. From what I remember, you guys told me Chewin' the Fat it's like the same guys, well, at least some of the same characters, but it's like a sketch show. So I'm interested to see what it's gonna be. So let's just do it already.
And now the headlines again. Interpreting for the Neds tonight, Rab McGlinchey.
How you doing?
At Prestwick Airport today, Her Majesty the Queen warmly welcomed visiting Chief Batalatu to these shores.
Aye, this guy's got a jet and everything, by the way. This guy is double minted, right? Batalatu. He must have been battering into something, because see, when he got off a plane, he was out his tits, so he was. I don't know the difference between the Queen and the Pope, man.
The Copyright Control Board today announced a major crackdown on individuals selling illegal pirate videos to the public.
I don't know anything about pirate videos, so I couldn't possibly comment on that. Look at me, man, I'm taking a pure beamer and everything, man. I don't know nothing. What?
And finally, a bank in the centre of Aberdeen today was held up and an undisclosed sum was stolen. Police announced they'd hoped to have suspects rounded up by the weekend.
Undisclosed sum, man, that's a lot of cake for a start, right, by the way, because they know exactly how much it is. What happened, right? 5 bears in the back of a van, they bring you into the bank, right, tank all the money. $500,000, my mates told me and all that. Police don't know who they are, man. Fannies.
Good night.
It's so funny to see them not as old guys.
What we doing?
I don't know, the karate stuff, I see people doing that when they come onto TV.
Yeah, but it's not for us, is it?
No, it's not for us.
Hi there, I'm Ford Kiernan.
I'm Greg Hempel.
Welcome to Chewin the Fat, right here on the telly.
In our living room. I gotta tell you, Ford, I'm feeling a cocktail, a devilish cocktail of excitement and fear.
How so?
Well, you know, I'm just not sure when we should sort of start firing in with it. It's always that way when you introduce yourself. When do you fire in with the gags, the funnies, the lines, the smiles?
Greg, let me put your mind at rest. We don't have to write these sections, right? This is us at home being spontaneous and all the rest of it, because that's the kind of guys we are. We're spontaneous, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, we can come up with the funnies. Yeah, that's right. Gotta keep the vibe.
Well, how are we going to do that?
Well, I've been listening to some radio. What they tend to do on radio is, you know, what they'll always do is they'll talk about things that you can't get anymore.
Retro things?
Yeah, people love that stuff.
Yeah, like that telly and all that?
Yeah, absolutely. People go crazy for that kind of thing. Sweets of yesteryear.
Yeah.
You know, like Pacers.
Oh, or Spangles.
Yeah, and games too, you
I
know?
can hear them laughing already.
Think Kerplunk.
Oh, Kerplunk. Oh, a Twister.
Okay.
That's all we got to do is talk about that stuff. They'll go crazy for it.
Yeah.
Well, it's telly, right? We've got a visual prop. That's what we need. Buckaroo. I've got it through there.
Buckaroo. Everybody remembers Buckaroo.
We could set it up and, you know...
Oh, for the next time they come back and chat, we could have the Buckaroo there, hanging the wee things on everybody going, oh, I remember I used to do that.
like
Oh, that's a nightmare, man.
Horse kicking and everything. Right, I'm going to go and get it.
We've got it?
Yeah, we got it.
Fantastic.
Oh, listen.
Yeah.
Spontaneity, just keep the party warm.
Greg,
Keep the...
safe hands. Just keep it safe hands.
Okay.
Safe hands.
I can't find the buckaroo.
It's in the cupboard.
I know, but I'm
Cupboard?
in the cupboard. I'm in the cupboard, but I can't find it.
I'll come and help.
Who's next?
Oh, here he comes.
So the guy's got it?
I think so, yeah. Hi, your name is?
Ronald Villiers.
Okay, and you're with?
I'm just here myself.
No, what agency are you with?
Oh, right, with the Coming Pump.
Okay, this is Rick.
Hello there, Rick. How are you?
Rick produced Next Generation, Deep Space Nine,
Right.
and Voyager.
Oh, that's lovely. That must keep you right busy and all that.
Yeah, it's very, very busy.
Okay, we're casting in Scotland for the new Star Trek film.
Right.
And basically the part you'll be reading for is Communications Officer Scanlan.
Right.
We want to try and keep the spirit of the original movie.
Oh, aye.
So the fans are screaming out for a Scottish character.
Like Scotty or something like that.
Yes, like
And
Scottish.
a loads of physics captain.
That's right.
And a load of dilithium crystals and that. All that.
I'll just set the scene for you. Captain Picard is
Right,
sitting...
Captain Picard, I like him. He's that distinguished, isn't he, with his big baldy head and all that. Make it so...
Okay, the bit we want you to do is...
Earl Grey hot. I don't like it myself. It's a nice wee touch set enough. My manty drinks it. It tastes like potpourri to me. I don't really...
Just listen to...
So the situation is the Borg has appeared off the starboard bow.
Right.
And Picard asks you for a status report.
Is he? Right.
So
Oh, aye.
Rick will read in Picard's lines.
Right.
Officer Scanlan, status report.
All right, me. That's the Borg wanting a word with you, Captain. Borg wanting a word with
It's
you.
okay. We don't have a script for this, Ronald. So basically, because it's been kept under
it's
wraps,
a big
we want you to
secret.
just
Aye.
we want you to just improvise.
Right.
Say something like, for instance, the Borg are hailing us in all frequencies.
Captain Picard.
Yeah, something
Officer
like that.
Scanlan, status report.
That's the Borg on the phone for you, Captain.
That's the Borg on the phone for you, kid.
21st century.
That's right, there's no any, you never see them on the phone. Right.
Officer Scanlon status report.
That's the Borg on the big screen for you, Captain. They never phoned or nothing. They just appeared a word. You know.
Just close the door on your way out.
Well, live a long time and prosper then. Engage. Can they Chewbacca? Oh!
Who is he with?
Would he come and pump?
Make a note of that.
Right, William, this is Stephen. It's his first day here at the school, and it's your job to show him about the classroom. Make sure he gets to know everybody, OK?
Yes, miss.
Right.
Right. Wank, wank, good guy. Wank. Good guy, wank. Wank, good guy, wank.
Yes, sir.
Oh, table for one, please.
Oh, I nearly didn't recognise you there. Billy Connolly.
Aye, the very same, aye.
Get your wee tail by the window, eh? Let's shift this couple here.
No, listen here, you don't have to do that. Don't do that.
Shut it! I'll not hear about it, all right? Come on, you two. Up and get a man a seat. Come on, up, come on! Get up! Shift it there!
Listen, I'm really very sorry about that. I'm sorry.
Do you know who this is? It's the big un, it's BC, it's Billy Connolly. The hell are you two gawking at, eh? He's doing there. Give a man a bit of privacy there. Menu for Mr. Connolly, please!
No, listen, I don't need one. I'm only wanting a plate of soup, all right?
Just a wee plate of soup, eh? Just a wee plate of soup, like your ma used to make down Anderson way.
Aye, whatever, aye.
You want a drink?
No, I'll just have a cup of coffee, thanks.
Come on, take a drink. Drink in the house for Billy, eh? The big un, eh? Caliber. Aye. That's the one you did the adverts for, eh? Bit Castlemaine. Pint of Castlemaine and draft through there. Aye, man. We pint of Castlemaine for the man with a big castle, eh?
Just a coffee.
You'd up the drink, didn't you? Any drink any more. Clean living big un. Doesn't he touch a drop? Here's your booze patter, Billy.
Not a new, eh?
Come on. Say Jobby, eh? Gonna say Jobby, Billy.
Look, turn it in, eh?
Come on, say Jobby, Jobby, Jobby. Say brilliant big un, say brilliant Jobby.
Look, wait a minute here.
Ricky, away and take your break.
Yeah, I'm just shooting the breeze with a big man.
I'll not tell you again, Ricky. Only got break time. Go on. Awfully sorry about that, Mr. Connolly. I'll not be bothering you again. There.
Ah, that's all right, no
There's
bother.
your soup there.
That's great, thanks a
Okay.
lot.
And I'll take that jacket.
All right.
Right, okay.
There you are.
Thank you. What's soaking? Oh, here.
Aye, well, it's pelting it there, you know.
Well, should have wore your wellies, eh? Because if it wasn't for your wellies, where would you be? You'd be in the hospital
Good guy.
Oh, man.
Wank.
It's time to head down to the Moss Park Bowling Club, where it's not just jacks and bowls flying this week, the sparks are too. In this week's episode of Bools.
Wednesday morning, and it's a perfect day. But a storm cloud is hanging over the clubhouse. Treasurer Margaret Beattie is on the warpath.
Here, Sammy. You've not even finished the toilets yet. Somebody could slip in there, that's all. We need a bloody claim. Come on. I'm awfully uptight today. See, for any bowling club to operate, everybody knows it needs proper funding. And that means getting your money off your members in time. You take Danny Watson, for instance. 12 years he's been a member of this bowling club, and every bloody year he comes up with some excuse not to pay his dues. Well, this year's been no different, so he was geared to this morning to pay them. He still hasn't paid them, so I have to suspend them. He's just chancing his arm because he's a popular fella. And he's in the semis.
With Danny Watson in the semi-final of the regional playoffs, the club hold an emergency general meeting to vote on his expulsion. Danny paces nervously in the corridor of the clubhouse, yet the bowler remains in good spirits.
Oh, I'm in good spirits, I had a big electric bill there, you know, that held me back for paying my dues and whatnot, but can't bag me, but, you know, I'm well liked. I get on with everybody, you know. Besides, you know, I'm in the semis. Give him the bullet.
Aye, out in his ears. Bampot owes me a 10 spot. Sin die him.
He's an arsehole, really.
Hey, unanimous. He's humped. Go and bring him in.
You see his face, I'm not too hard.
Good people, lad.
Come in, Danny.
Oh, right you are, Bags. How are you, darling? All right. Hey, Sam. Bampots. What happened? Unanimous, that's what happened. Unanimous, they bagged me. You believe that? Friends of mine. Pete McCutcheon's in there. 40 years I've known that.
It's the day of the semi-final. Pete McCutcheon, a defeated quarter-finalist, is brought in to replace Danny.
Well, I don't feel awkward, you know, because, well, Danny and I are good pals, you know. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is, you know. I hope he's happy for me. What do you? Right.
It's late in the game. Things are not going well for Moss Park Bowling Club, and Pete is losing badly. Suddenly, outside the grounds, drama unfolds.
Away you go, you steady! Pete McCutcheon's a backstabbing bastard that couldn't bowl for toffee!
Mr. Watson, please, we'll phone the police.
You've taken away my one pleasure in life, you arsehole! You're an arsehole! I'm Jane Finiston! £10 cheaper! I'll see you in the semi-final next year, McCutcheon, you backstabbing rat!
Next week, Pete gets a new set of bowls.
Is that right?
Margaret becomes a grandmother
That's
for the
great.
4th time,
That proud.
and the clubhouse mysteriously goes on fire.
Hello, I'm here to audition for Crime Watch.
I'm a bit embarrassed.
Is that Tim?
What about?
Oh, you know, in that first section, we said we were spontaneous and witty and all that off the cuff, and then I'm left sitting there like that.
I know, came out and did all that karate stuff. We talked the talk, we didn't walk the walk. I had a whitey.
It's bad news, isn't it?
Do you think the audience have already tippled?
What, rumbled that we're not comedians or comics?
Yeah. We've been found out, haven't we?
Well, how long can you go before you get fun out, is the question.
Yeah, I hope they don't find out till show 5 or show 6 or something, you know? Do you think that, how long could you get away with being a footballer, for example?
Oh, 2 minutes.
Pretending to be a footballer?
2 minutes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd be there in the strip, I'd be running out there in front of the stadium and all the rest of it, and all the people would just go, hey, you, fat boy, no, you can't do it. Oh.
I think you can extend that period of fraudulent behaviour by, you know, when the ball gets passed to you, just trap it, doesn't involve a lot of movement, and pass it on, and you get a round from the 50,000.
So you think you get longer than 2 minutes?
I think maybe 4 or 5 before they tipple.
Concert pianist.
Ooh, no, see, that's a tough one for you, because either you can play or you can't.
No, you see, I think there's a thing you can do, right, to get away with that. Right, you go out there, you're in the tux, swallowtail coat the whole bit.
Lights go down.
Lights go down, everybody, ooh, like that. Brrrr. With the thumbs. You know that thing they do?
Yeah,
and then back up the way. Brrrr. So that's you bought some time.
Yeah.
Then you can do that jazz thing with the one note. Ding, 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 ding,
that's
ding.
good.
So you can buy some time that way.
6 or 7 minutes. Or you could extend that period once again by coming out and sitting down with your tucks and tails, and you go like that just about to play, because you can't play because you'll be rumbled as soon as you do. Then you turn to the audience and tell an anecdote.
An anecdote?
I remember the first time I played here.
Fireman.
Fireman. Well, all you have to do really with a fireman would be master the pole.
Ah, the pole's a piece of
Up
nonsense.
and down the pole, up and down the pole.
The hat, the uniform. Days,
Yeah.
you could get away with that for days.
Yeah. As long as you remember to hold the hose right when you're putting the fire out.
Yeah.
You know?
But
Because
you would
there's
get-
procedure for that.
No, I know, but you get rumbled eventually.
How so?
Well, because I would turn up, I'm the boss, right? I would turn up, there you are.
Hosing
Yeah, whole bit. And I'd say, hey, what you doing?
and putting the fire out.
And you're standing there pointing it to the van, giving it a wash like an idiot.
Oh, doomed.
Rumbled.
That's the last time your cat bothers my pigeons.
OK, it's just a few minutes about the Americans in Glasgow, Betty. Your thoughts, memories, happy or otherwise?
Oh, aye. Is that thing running, son?
We running?
Yes.
Right. OK, Betty, it's 1943. The Americans have descended on Glasgow. How did they fit in?
Oh, they fitted in very well. See, the only experience we had of the Americans was going to pictures and seeing Humphrey Bogart and Jimmy Cagney and that. I mean, we were fascinated with them. Big, good-looking boys, so they were. But a lot of folk weren't happy with the Yanks being here, because your boys were away fighting. And there was us out at the dancing with them all the time. I mean, me and my pal Rose were never after them. Because they had money, you know, and they could buy you a drink and show you a good time. And anyway, what was I meant to be doing? I mean, my Charlie had been away for 3 years and I was absolutely ganting for it.
It's a tea time show, you know, fond recollections. Maybe not use that word.
Yanks?
Ganting.
Oh, sorry, son, right, yeah.
Right, off you go.
Right, well, see, you couldn't get nylons. You had to draw a line up the back of your legs so they looked like nylons. But you could get nylons off the Yanks, and money. You could get money off them and all, money for things.
Can you say that, Betty? Just keep it light, please. Light, happy memories.
But there were happy memories. I mean, that's the thing, even though there was a war on you, you had to make light of it. You had to see the funny side.
It's all right, we just have to watch what we transmit.
Sorry, son.
So, Betty, there was a funny side to it all, wasn't there?
Aye. And the funny thing was, there was my Charlie away in Tobruk fighting for king and country, and there's me and Rose round the back of the barrowlands with our skirts round our necks getting pumped rotten. Cows, he used to call it, but we weren't caring.
That's the end, at the end of the interview, then.
Getting pumped rotten.
The Americans were hung like ducks.
That's enough, thank you very much, Betty.
Continuing our season of tartan briefs at 11:15, the heartwarming tale of Glasgow street urchins in The Gangy.
It was only a spinning top, but to me, Jenny Maguire's spinning top was the magicest spinning top in all the Gorbals. How I wish she'd bring it to the Gangy at 6, but she had to go a message for old Mrs. McGuinness.
Tartan briefs, boring mints, shot from queer angles.
This whole floor's pensions. This is where the packages are sent out from.
All right. Many people work on this floor.
12, all management, but wank.
So there he is in all his glory, of course, the king, E.P. Elvis Presley himself. This one from Elvis Presley Enterprises. If you want to get a hold of this doll, I'm afraid you're too late. Stock is completely gone. Goodbye, sir. OK, see you in a minute.
We're still on. Do the cigarette lighter.
Yes.
Right, OK. What we have here is the Pomone cigarette lighter.
Waffle, you've got to fill 45 seconds.
Look at that gorgeous sort of maroon-coloured enamel on there. That's a beautiful piece of work, that. What can we say about this? Well, it's good for lighting cigarettes anytime, anywhere, anytime you please, in fact, with this one.
Bloody marvellous, Richard. You can light fags with it. 34
OK,
seconds.
what else can we say about the Pomone lighter? Well, let's say all the lights go out in your house, which is always the trouble, and you want to try and find the fuse box. This little guy is going to get you there.
What an arsehole you are,
He's
Richard.
going to help you with those lighting problems. Monogram, of course, if you want to put a monogram on a thing like this, of course you can. A little gold bar on the front there. You can put your own name or your loved one's name or indeed a friend who enjoys a fag or something like that.
And come on, you stuttering prick.
And of course, if you have a thread hanging off your jumper or something, you could burn it off with this, and then you're sorted. Join us after the break.
Richard.
That was close, wasn't it?
We went into the break a minute and a half ago, just after the Presley doll.
You lousy bastards! Just unbelievable.
Back on air in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi there, welcome back to QSC. You join us again, and here we have the Pomone gas lighter. What a little piece of work this is. Absolutely gorgeous.
The exhilaration produced by speeds can become very addictive. This speed demon, for example, is pushing his vehicle to its limits, reaching speeds in excess of 18 miles per hour. He may call it great fun, but to the Highland Patrol, it's reckless endangerment. A £25 fine and 3 points on his licence soon brought this space cadet back to earth.
Well, that brings us to the end of our snooker semi-final coverage here at the Crucible Theatre. So now let's have a look back over the last couple of weeks at a few of the lighter moments that have made this tournament so entertaining.
Golly, okay. This is hilarious.
Here, we're not going out to eat. I fancy a pot noodle. Do you want one?
No, not for me. They things are no use to me, you know.
Do they give you the pip?
No, it's not that. It's just that I'm off all that junk food at the minute, you see.
You want a sandwich?
No wanting anything, you see. I've got my drink here. That'll do me.
So you're not hungry?
No, I'm not hungry. I'm laying off the food at the minute, you see. Sticking with this.
You're not on a diet, are you? You don't need to lose weight, you.
Oh, yeah, I do, Jack. I've got this kite here, you know. I've got to get it trimmed down.
You're just on the apple juice, huh? Is that an apple juice diet? You're not meant to take just the one thing in a diet, you know. I was on a banana diet once. Left me all bound up like a geisha girl's feet.
It's no apple juice, Jack.
Well, what is it?
Urine.
Hey! Urine! You're drinking number one. You're drinking urine.
Aye.
What in the name of hell for?
I have my reasons.
Oh, well, this'll be good, eh? Reasons for drinking your own pish. Right, well, I'm sitting comfortably. Where you go?
Ah, it's no big mystery, Jack. It's holistic medicine's a cry it.
Holistic medicine? Whose is it?
It's mine! The bloody hell do you think I got it, eh? Eyes if he next door.
Oh.
Ordering a cup of milk's one thing, Jack, but...
You have to guzzle that every day?
Aye, every day 1 tumbler. Rids the body of all the toxins, you see, you know.
Oh, does it now? That's supposed to be good for you. Well, you never know the minute, eh? Well, give us a sip.
You've got to drink your own, Jack.
I'm no needing. Anyway, I might not like it. No sense of me running in there and filling up one of your good tumblers and then me no finishing it. Just give us a drop of that.
Well, here you are.
What the fuck?
That's no bad, eh?
Why?
But give me a spot of lemonade, mind you.
Aye, you're right there, Jack. See, but that's the thing, you see. You're not allowed lemonade with it, you know.
Why? 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 Ah.
Wank, wank, good guy, wank, good guy, wank, wank.
Oh, here we go. Richard
That's
White is
funny.
introducing the guests. I love Countdown.
You two are getting beat today.
Can you not just enjoy the game, Harry?
The game isn't about enjoyment, Linda. It's the competition that's so engaging.
Ooh, engaging. Good word, Harry. 8 letters.
Right, here we go. B, M, I, X, R, E, I, N. Another N. They're tough letters.
Tough for some, Linda. Tough for some.
Man, these letters.
Linda, please, gonna no read out the letters as they come out. We can all see them, eh? There's not any blind people in here. Not that I can see. Can you, George?
Play the game, Harry.
Right, how many have you got?
I've got 8.
How many have you got?
My word's a belter. It's
Good, good. Can you try and contain yourself and not blurt it out so that George can tell me how many he's got? Carry on, George.
Same. 8.
All right. So what's your word?
my word's renminbi.
Well, you clam up for just... Hey, renminbi? What in the name of hell's renminbi? Get lost, you're not getting that.
That's what I've got.
Hey! All right. Well, what does it mean then, Linda, renminbi?
Well, it means the...
Hey, George, if you don't mind, just for a wee second. I know you know what it means. Right, Linda, what does renminbi mean?
Well, I don't know what it means, but I've definitely heard it being used. It's a word.
All right, you don't know what it means. Well, that's not exactly good enough, is it? You need to know what the word means.
No, you don't, Harry, as long as it's in the dictionary.
Wonder what kind of world it would be if we just went wandering about, eh? Uttering words we didn't know the meaning of. A fairly foolish world, wouldn't it, Linda, eh? Where's my dinky-doo? Oh, it's in the rumbly-bumbly. Oh, by the way, what is a dinky-doo? Oh, I'm not sure, but I know it's a word. Exactly, no points.
Renminbi is the currency of the old Republic of China.
That's it, Chinese money.
Oh, that's right, Chinese money. Look at you hoovering that off of George there, eh? Taking it as your own, passing it off as your own information.
It is a word.
Well, fine, you both have 8 points. Fine.
What was your word, Harry?
Bin. That's right, a receptacle for refuse.
Here, receptacle's a great word, eh?
Oh, shut up!
Well, there's our end of show cardigans donned.
Yes, and very nice they are too.
It's comfy?
Mm-hmm.
Good, good, good.
Listen, what's the policy on swearing in this show?
Oh, I think we should adopt a policy of non-swearing.
Nothing?
No, we shouldn't swear.
Okay.
If I get the urge to swear in one of these sections, I'm going to say, heck fire!
Or flipping.
Oh, that's good, yeah. Or I might say to you, tarnation for you. I don't know where you're coming from
Oh,
on
I
that
like
one.
tarnation. It's an Americanism, aye.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
you blinking monkey.
Yeah, that's good too.
Yeah,
You enjoyed yourself then?
Oh, it was a great time. It's been the dog's bollocks.
You've got to be more suggestive, more subtle. After everything we just said about swearing.
Oh, like the mutt's nuts or something?
That's the one, yeah. The Doberman's danglies.
Yeah, the canine's cojones.
Yeah, or the Pekingese's plums.
Yeah. The boxer's bonbons.
The Whippet's walloper.
Hey, that's a bit strong.
It's too much?
Good night.
Godspeed.
I tried for this, you know. Couldn't get in it. Went over backwards to accommodate them all different voices, funny characters and all that, but they just wouldn't wear it. I think it's the type you've got to be, you know, going to parties and all that and wild stuff and all that, and you're just in with the in crowd. I live with my sister. You know, I'm just not the type. I would have liked it though. I've only ever been the Corpse and Taggart.
Time now for the weather forecast for Scotland, and tomorrow will be a very mild day everywhere. Apart from a couple of showers around the west coast, it will be dry across the whole country with very light winds. Temperatures will be especially mild for the time of year, reaching around 15 degrees Celsius, that's 59 Fahrenheit. Watch out though for a massive space goblin who will melt the whole country with his eggy space wind. The summary then, a mild day with chances of goblin. And that's the weather forecast.
Okay. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. First of all, it's just great to see Victor and Jack. I know that's well, it was great to see them in their bit as well. But just to see them, and to see them not in the old makeup and everything, at first it was kind of jarring. I was like, they're so young. And I was like, well, that was always makeup. That they always were, you know, younger than they appeared. So like that was funny. I like you know, how this is like a variety show or a sketch show. So there's a bunch of different, they can go a bunch of different places, try out a bunch of different things. And I really did like that about this, is that it was all comedic, but there were so many different types of comedy. You know, like they had like the fake TV show with the bowling thing. It was like a fake reality TV show, and that ended, you know, in a funny way with the fire. The guy who's gonna set it on fire in the next episode. And then they had like the snooker world championships, where they just had like a, you know, almost vaudeville kind of and like just, you know, gag after gag after gag. And it's just so funny because like that's supposed to be the actual world championships. It's like, this is what goes on apparently at the world championships of snooker, you know, like this is how they're acting. And that was just so funny to me. And the whole, I really liked since it is a variety and they're going to different things, the running gag, the one that they had where it's like wank, he's cool, wank, you know, that, and they kept coming back to that and doing it in different situations. And then when he was doing it with the fish, I was like, that is great. Oh yeah, so this I'm just looking through it now again. The one dude dressed up as Billy Connolly was just hilarious because he is not like the shape of Billy Connolly, so it was just funny. That was the old lady. She was like, I got pumped rotten. Oh my God. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. And the bit with when they were their characters from Still Game and he was drinking piss, I was like, why? Oh my gosh. This is definitely fun. Like, I love Still Game for what it was, but it was all, that's more of a situational comedy. Like, just those one characters the whole time. This is very cool. I'm looking forward to watching the rest of this. And as I said earlier, also give me recommendations for other things to watch. They can be TV shows, but I try to do one show at a time, but I want to react to other things like, I don't know, comedians, anything you want to send me or if you see other people that if you watch other reactors and they're doing something and you want to see my react, let me know about it in the comments, because I'm going to try and get some variety in there. But I also am going to be back watching Chewin' the Fat. Definitely, that's the show I'm going to be watching going forward. And that seems to be awesome. Like I also said, I'm going to be having, we're looking at a new podcast that I'm going to be coming out with. It should be a weekly podcast, a running game night. I want to start a weekly game night, but that's going to be for Patreon people only. So I'm going to have to see how that's going to work, because I want to have prizes, but I can't afford to do that right now. So these things that they're in the works, but I am going to be having more book reviews, movie reviews, game reviews. I'm going to be having film breakdowns, film explanations. I did go to film school. I do enjoy breaking down scenes from films in their entirety, talking about the hero's journey, all kinds of stuff like that. I'm going to keep coming out with music videos. I'm going to have different projects. I have a secret project that I'm working on in the background that I'm hoping that I can get done somewhat soon, and I'm going to be doing gaming live streams. So there's all kinds of stuff happening. We're going full force into it. So check out the Patreon if you can. If you can't, again, these things are going to be, once I get back into the route, we're going to be getting regular updates on YouTube, but I do other stuff off of YouTube. I just had a TikTok that went viral. So like those, all the updates, the Patreon is going to be the place where I'm updating daily on what's happening, and where you can talk to me, comment on those posts and talk to me and tell me what you want to see, and, hash it out. So that's where we're going to be with that. But again, if you don't want to do the Patreon, it's gonna be showing up on YouTube, like the basics, the reactions, and all the videos. They're gonna be here eventually. You do get early access with Patreon, but you gotta have some incentive. So I incentivize you incentivize me. It's a rotating wheel of, because the more people that join the Patreon, the more time that I can spend creating content, whichever content that may be, just all of it, So it's very exciting stuff, though. I'm so glad to be back, and I'm so glad to be watching this, and I'm going to go watch another episode right now, because I have to get at least one more episode out for the Patreon subscribers. So anyway, it's great to be back. I'm looking forward for more. Tell me what you thought about all of this in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.
It's phase time, bitches.
What? And they slapped his face on every face. On every vase.
The vase! Shit. Is it vase or vase?
You gonna be asking that the whole trip?